How's it going? I'm John.
And I'm Dagan.
And welcome to Andertons TV. Today, this is our first ever video together, officially.
Yes, it's quite good though, because I reckon they're all just intimidated by getting us together with our height.
Yeah. Oh wait, you're on a step now.
But no, it's cool, I'm excited, it's going to be a lot of fun and something quite different for a Wheel of Fortune video, I guess.
Absolutely. Yeah, so this is a Wheel of Fortune video where we have the wheel that you've seen before, but there's also a second wheel, which we're now calling the Wheel of Misfortune, where we have some limitations. So now these are, I guess, going to be put on screen, and we need your phone, Tay, for this.
You want to go? I'll go first.
Do the honours.
For my first Wheel of Fortune, how much do I get to spend on a rig? Oh, you little... nothing to 500 quid. It's exactly the same as I got last time when I was doing this with Lee. So... Okay, well that's it is what it is. There's some great stuff for that price.
But that's the Wheel of Fortune as well.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's see where you go, man.
Lucky John.
Sorry, I feel bad for you there.
It's fine. Exactly. This isn't fixed either.
This is Tall Prejudice is what it is.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Okay, well, Wheel of Misfortune. Okay, right.
Right, I'll go for this first. So between 0 and 500s, what should be like, you can only have 10 pedals or something.
Yeah, I don't know what these options are going to be. So, all digital, almost. All analog, no.
Must be offset modern. At least 4 pedals.
That's hard. 500 quid.
I can make it work. Stranger things have happened. I can whip it out.
Presumably that's a guitar and... No, you might have to go all pedals into the ether. The DI.
I've already got the cogs are turning.
Okay.
I know what I'm going to do. I've got this.
Spin.
That's a tough one.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There it is.
Are we going to get... This is not a very random wheel.
Let's spend more on it.
Oh, okay. Spend more on amp. Alright, that's what I was going to do anyway.
So you might have to go analog and I might have to go digital, which is a nice little continuity switch.
How about that? Okay.
Let's see where we go with this.
You go first.
I'll go first. Let's see what we can do. So my sneaky little plan is recently I had the pleasure of trying some of the Valeton stuff. Ages ago I tried the GP5 and then recently the 50. 50's awesome, but it's essentially just a bigger version of the 5. And the GP5, if you don't know, is a wonderful little amp and effects modeler that can fit in your pocket and it's only $79.99. So I'm going to use that for my core kind of tone. But because it's so small and compact, there's only one button on the front and you can get, like, you have to scroll through menus by tapping and Bluetoothing your phone and stuff. So that's going to be my core tone. And I'm going to use the other pedals to have a bit of fun with, like the pedals I would normally turn on and off, because I don't really use a lot of pedals. And when I do, they're one use only. And when I do want everything in one pedal, I buy one pedal that does everything. So trying to fit 4 pedals in this budget. Luckily, we've got the Tone City stuff and the Landlord stuff. I'm going to get a tuner, the lock-in tuner. It's only 30 quid because I like a quick little mute. So I haven't got to like hold my foot down or anything, because I'll slip on stage in my big stupid boots. Phaser, some kind of modulation. So that's 3. One of the phaser, tuner, GP5. You know what? I'm gonna get a Moore acoustic simulator as well, because I can turn off the GP5 and that'll just go direct into the desk or board or whatever, and then I can get an acoustic sound with an acoustic simulator. Yeah, spicing things up even more than I expected. Now I've got to find a guitar. So I can't really go down this road, and I know there's a really sparkly Sire, I think, at the back, but I think that's over what my budget is. How much have I got left? I just had a little add up. 215 quid. Can we look at some Squires? Stop getting any ideas. Do your research. You know what? I'm looking at this because I really like it, but it's only 159 quid. Can I come in under budget? That would give me 56 quid to play with. Because of my deep-seated love for everything 80s rock, a purple Telecaster, which is a hardtail with one humbucker, is a vibe. I think I'm gonna go with this today, and I'm gonna buy an Andertons t-shirt for 50 quid or something. Hell yeah!
Hello again, internet, it's me, Daddy's home. So, we are basically thinking about guitars. I have to spend more on an amp, so 500 quid isn't a lot of money. On the website, because let me just show you my thought process in real life. And there's a few things to choose from. Obviously, lots of digital John Fender stuff, which is cool, but you know, 279 quid. If I have to spend more on a guitar, I actually could do that. Tay's saying no, so I'm not going to do that, but that's an option. That look was a no. So what I found on the website here's one I found earlier. kind of thing. Hopefully a privacy screen allows you to see this. On the Andertons.com website, you can filter by price and that. So this thing, the Laney Lionheart, Foundry Series, that is a beautiful amp. And then I was like, okay, that leaves me £151 if I'm being very tight about it. East Coast, I actually have one of these, and I'm gonna go on record on video saying this, and I'm gonna regret it. This red finish is nicer than even some Fenders, in my opinion. It's really, really nice. It's like a toffee apple. But it's like, it's a Strat. And this is £99. So that leaves me whatever 151 minus 99 is, because I've got cash for a pedal, basically. So 349, add 99, 448, which means I've got £52 for a pedal, and my brain is going Tone City, Tone City, Tone City. Or Landlord. Are they were over there. Oh yeah, they're right next to me. So if I can get a drive and some sort of delay reverby thing in one, I'm gonna go back onto the Andertons website. I can have a discounted offer. Okay, I can get a Nobleman Tone City and then a Landlord Tap Room. So that's what I'm gonna do, those two. And then that is, if I do the maths, am I over 500 quid? I might be. £506.
Oh, do we allow it?
Yeah, let's allow it. Let's allow it.
If I'm not well behaved, pretty please. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Tay. Sorry, Dagan. To the video room. So we are back in the studio, post Wheels of Fortune and Misfortune. All rigged up, ready to go. So Mr. Dagan, you take yours away first, and let's just ignore the hiss of this non-digital guitar rig for a minute. But yours is sounding great. So,
it is cool, and again, can I just appreciate the fact that you are famously known as Digital John. You're sat there with an amp, and I've got a little digital rig in front of me.
I'm proud of you.
Check this out, under 500 quid as well.
It's ready to go. That sounds amazing.
Stereo from a tiny little pedal, which was 80 quid. Nothing else is really plugged in. I turned the phaser on there for a bit of a laugh, but as of right now, this is the first preset of the GP5, and it's called Great Pedal. And I don't know why you'd change it. It's bloody fantastic.
Roll the volume off. I'm interested to see, does that clean up a bit?
Oh, yeah. Well, Valeton's pretty good at that. It's not great, but
it's probably a gate on there somewhere in the chain.
Yeah, I've looked at my phones before, so there is an overdrive
Yeah.
on the amp, and of course a gate.
Yeah. So if you're new to that pedal, there's like an app that goes with it, and you can see the full signal chain and all the rest of it. And it's a pretty powerful bit of kit. It's kind of like set and forget presets.
Yeah.
There's a full video on Andertons' channel. But yeah. And so what else have you got going on the floor again? I've forgotten.
So this was interesting, right? Because I realised that's going to be my core sound, and it does so much. Like obviously there's clean amps, distorted amps, classic amps, modern amps, and everything in between, with tons of reverb and stuff. So it was hard to pick pedals that would go with it, but I thought I'd just choose some pedals that are slightly off-piece, and pedals that I like to use on a daily basis. I know you can hold the foot switch down and turn on a tuner as well, but in a live situation, I've got big stupid feet, so for me, having a mute is just so important to me, so important. Little phaser as well, because again, look at the way I'm dressed. You've got it. All that good stuff. All that
so
good
great.
stuff. So yeah, on-off on a phaser, a little Moore thing.
You've only got one pickup and it's sounding great.
One pickup, I want to talk about the guitar in a second because I'm slowly falling in love with this.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. So I thought I'd set up a second preset on the GP5 as a DI with a bit of reverb, so I can turn on my little acoustic simulator and have a little. But Pete kindly mentioned before there is an acoustic simulator in the GP5.
Right.
So I could have chosen another pedal for the setup, but I kind of like the way it's just DI'd with a little acoustic simulator in the front of it. Again, tele with a single bridge humbucker. If I had a neck pickup like yourself, it would probably sound a bit more faithful to a acoustic guitar, but that's
for 500 quid, you've covered a lot of ground there.
Yeah, and it's stuff that I would gig with. Like I chose it deliberately as a setup that I would use on a daily basis and be completely fine with.
Yeah. And if you had, presumably you can just bypass the cab on that, and if you go to a venue and they have an amp, just throw it in the return or something.
Of course, yeah.
And you've got volume.
Yeah, I always forget you can do stuff like that. Of course, thank you for bringing your digital knowledge, your DI knowledge and stuff, yeah. It's a versatile setup, and again, 500 quid. You can't go wrong. Again, the guitar, just before we switch on to your lovely analog rig.
Yeah.
Single, humbucker, in a purple Telecaster. I'm an old school 80s guy, so this is very Mick Mars, it's very hot rodded kind of thing, but it was only 100 and something pound. Obviously, everything's linked in the description box down below.
Can't go wrong with the Squire. I started on a Squire. Did you start on a Squire? What did you start on?
I started in a Squire shape, but it was just an own brand little starter pack thing, but can't go wrong with it. Again, set up out the box.
Hey, Mother of Pearl inlays on it as well. Mother of Pearl effect.
Mother of Pearl effect. But obviously great mod platform as well.
Of course.
Like with the Squire stuff, it feels great out the box. You can change everything at the drop of the hat. The whole thing with Fender is it's modular almost. Like the necks, the pickups, everything is just so accessible and stuff. So if you wanted to go crazy, over 400, 500 quid, you could. But that's my simple, dainty little setup.
Big
It was
fan.
forced upon us by the Wheel of Misfortune.
Yeah.
Having 4 pedals and this for 500 quid, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. Just because that's a great rig.
So your rig was, what was your misfortune again?
My misfortune was that my amp had to be more expensive than, well, it just had to be more expensive than my guitar, I think. Or spend more on amp. Let's start with that then. So the Laney Lionheart, this thing is ridiculous. So if I just turn everything off at the front, 2-channel as I said, but you've got different kind of flavors of that. So if I just go on channel 1, very, very nice clean. There's also a reverb and a tremolo and a chorus built into this thing. So you're gonna hear that at the minute. So just verb. You know, we were talking, there's 1.5 Geordies in the room, and I was like, oh, a red Strat, Knopfler. And it can do all the like, bit much, that's a lot of verb for Knopfler, isn't it? It's quite dry, but like, and it's a nice kind of punchy fingerstyle clean, like. Nice to kind of play percussive with it.
Is that one of the reasons why you went for something like the Laney over like a Fender Champ or a Katana or something like that? Because that famously is a bit more analog.
Yeah, I mean,
percussiveness kind of feel.
I think I've just played a lot of those Fenders and the digital thing, and I was like, let's just go for this, believe it or not, analog amp. I just fancied a change. But yeah, I mean, I've always liked Laney in, you know, Britain and all that. But yeah, so clean channel's amazing. There is a boost that's not engaged at the minute as well. I can't do every feature of this amp. It's going to be a million minutes long otherwise. But channel 2, gain all the way up because life's too short. And we're on the bright setting at the minute. If I go over to the dark, get a bit warmer. It's a bit more Eric Johnson-y. Not going to play like Eric Johnson. You know,
That's beautiful.
It's really cool.
That cleans up so well, and I like the raunch of the overdrive as well.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of got a bit of sizzle on it, like a little bit torn around the edges.
Yeah, if I
Ever
push
so slightly,
it a
it's
bit,
nice.
I mean, like, let's go back on bright. I mean, the EQ is flat as well. Tone's just above 6. I'll put that at 0. Verb's down the middle. Actually, let's bring these in. So, like, what I really need if I'm going to do that kind of thing are the pedals. So I'm just going to go over here for a sec. Nobleman. It's a Noble, basically. I love Tone City stuff. We did a shootout out the other day, and it was against some pretty choice overdrives.
Yes.
And actually, I won't say the result, but it was definitely doing pretty well in there as the result. And yeah, so with that in, gain's pretty high up. I don't know whether you'd run a Noble like that, but I am right now. Feels, you know, just gives me a bit of help out.
That raunch is still there as well, like that Laney raunch and stuff. It's kind of just amplifying it.
Just gives it some compression and sustain. And
is there a
helps
reason
my
you
technique out.
Team Noble? Because Tone City, you do so many different variations and flavours of overdrives. Are you always in like a Noble guy?
I think I like the kind of fatness of a Noble compared to a Tube Screamer.
Yeah.
Tube screamers just kind of get a bit thin, and I'm on a Strat because it's already pretty thin.
Yeah.
Not that tube screamers don't sound good with Strats, they do, but I don't know. I just like a noble one to have the option. But
sounds great.
Yeah, and volume and tone pretty much in the middle. Then tap room, I'll get to that in a minute because at the end of this, the effects of this amp, right? So I'm in a very Eric Johnson mood today for some reason. If I go back to channel 1 and then I'm on the chorus, if I just bring this depth all the way up, because again, life's too short, the rate's on about 3.5. If I bring this tap room in, and then position 2, all the verb, it's very like, you know. I could be in that sound for a long time. I absolutely love it.
I'm just sat here just smiling and being like, yeah, just keep playing.
It's just so, it's so fun, man. But yeah, so I'm like, with 2 pedals, an amp and a 99 quid guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do way more with the digital pedal, but like, you know, there's a lot that you can get for 500 quid nowadays. And when we were doing that wheel and we both landed on less than 500, we were like, oh no.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun because it's hard to get bad gear these days.
Yeah, it really is.
Like everything, like for 99 quid, it looks fantastic as well.
It does.
I know you're very keen on the like, it's a very nice candy apple red. It's a candy apple red that you kind of don't really see in other products. Like it's kind of richer and deeper, isn't it?
It's got like a metallic glisten to it. Tay, if you ever do a close-up of a 99 quid guitar, this might be the first time you've ever done that, but it's probably worthwhile for this video. It really, really adds some like perceived value to it.
Yeah.
And even the neck, when we saw it in the shop, I don't know whether that was on video, but Lee was like, there's like a flame on the maple. It doesn't feel like an expensive neck.
Yeah.
It feels a bit plasticky almost, but after a while, you'd all that up and it feels great.
But again, for 99 quid, get the sandpaper out, modify things, have some fun with it. Like people sand the necks down of £2,000 guitars or 99 quid guitars. Probably best starting on something like this to see if you like it or not.
Yeah. So that's kind of it. Should we maybe jam and see what happens?
Well, before we do that, I realised that you were showing so many different tones of that, and I just showed like my main tone of the GP5. This has so many tones in it.
It does, yeah.
So I'm just going to go through a few more tones, please, like the ones out of the box, just to show. So obviously there's a full video on the Andertons channel going massively in depth with the GP5, but because we're here and you showed so many wonderful sounds, I thought I'd just show some more tones of this guy with one single humbucker in a telly. This is Blues Man. Big Jazz.
Wow, what a neck bridge as well.
That's all you really do, man. Solo wah. The cool thing about the Valeton stuff is there's more than just your traditional effects in. I get like the auto wahs and stuff, and the effects that react with the input that you're giving to the pedal. So. All that kind of good stuff. Cool, that's a lot of gear on there as well. All that kind of good stuff. Again, a full video on the Andertons channel. I just wanted to show you a few. That's 1 to 10.
Team Digital.
Essentially, yeah.
Nice.
Digital is nice. It is nice in this sense.
So I reckon let's figure out what we'll jam over, and that'll be the outro of the video. So all the links for this kit, these 2 rigs, mix and match them. We've had the same budget here. You could have had this guitar, I could have had that guitar, and I'm sure that would have sounded good as well.
Of course, yeah.
And come over to Andertons and try out stuff for yourself as well. But
bring your very own little wheel of misfortune and set yourself a little challenge.
Yeah.
And see what would you do in this situation as well? What would you change about our rigs?
Yeah, misfortune can be a good thing. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Let's jam.
Let's jam. See you next time.